Hello plant community, thanks for tuning in to this channel. My name is Pam and today you guys I have a quick and fun one for you. I am going to introduce you guys to 5 plants in my collection that I feel is underrated. Now if this is something that you like and you want to watch it, please stay tuned. You don't want to miss out on this. Okay guys, before we go right into it, don't forget to hit the subscribe button along with the notification bell so that you will know when I put out a video. Okay, so let's talk about underrated plants. Underrated plants, what is your definition of it? An underrated plant for me is plants that's not being shown a lot on social media platforms. It could be beautiful plants that's not being talked about. And I want to shine the spotlight on 5 plants that I have in my collection that I feel falls under that category. I'm going to start off with this first one because I need to put her back up because she is top heavy. And that is my Epiphyllum oxypetalum, aka known as the Orchid Cactus, or what is it, the Queen of the Night cactus, because the bloom is supposed to be that one-time magical moment and it happens at night. But you guys, I love this plant. I think it's very underrated. First of all, it's a cactus, but the fact that it's just an orchid cactus, I love the fact that the leaves are strappy. So for those of you girls out there, those plant lovers of you that loves those strappy anthuriums, you may want to take a look at this one and consider this as a better option as well. She loves to dry out completely. She is top heavy. They are known to grow very robustly, but honestly, I'm putting her at a far distance. You can't say she doesn't give you jungle vibes. So I'm gonna put her back up because she's kind of top heavy. So matter of fact, I'll just put her down here on the floor. But I have her actually hanging on the wall over here where she is reaching out and she's creating a canopy, so to speak, for my other plants that's growing underneath. My next plant, you guys, I have to show her because I don't think we are talking really a lot about this genus. And this is my mistletoe cactus, or form of the Ripsalis variety. And I don't see a lot of us talking about it, but I do believe this plant is underrated. You guys check it out though. I just love the little white tips that she gives, that mistletoe. But I want to show y'all something that's kind of funky. You see this? Like, guys, what are we doing here? This thing is long. And I'm curious to see how tall she has to get before she finally flops over. It's interesting to me to see the fact that she's as long as she is and she is still just shooting up just adds a subtleness to it. But you guys, look at that. She is gorgeous. I just have her grown in this, well, she's a cashpo actually, but because she's heavy, you guys. She'll tilt over if I don't put her in something that has a little bit of weight to it. But I think her growing into this like shell planter thing, it just, I don't know, it's such a vibe. But the way that she's just sprawling out on different angles and points, I love this plant so much. At one point in time, I thought I was about to lose her, got scared, and I just took some propagations, and I have a actual smaller version of her growing on my windowsill, and she's even putting out new growth as well. So very beautiful, stunning plant, and very underrated in my personal opinion. This next plant, you guys, is definitely an underrated plant. I've had this plant for about at least, wow, it's been 4 years since I've had this plant, and I got her from Steve Leaves. Even still have the original tag for the plant, which is awesome. And this is my Pyalea grandifolia. You guys, this plant is gorgeous. You know, I don't see really anybody talking about her. She is really an easygoing care plant. The key to growing her, I believe, is just keeping her soil moist but not wet. So I water her when the top inch of the soil is dry. A leaf just fell. But I love the color that she gives, you guys. Look at the texture of the leaves. She grows a little bit better than my coral one that I had to finally just get rid of her. which was a sad day in plant history for Pam. But you guys, this is just like beautiful. And she was grown tall like a little canopy tree. I had lost a lot of the lower leaves and I didn't like the look of it. So I kind of like chopped her down and propagated her and put her back in here. And I kind of like the vibe that she's doing now. Like I said, had her for 4 years now. She's not a huge plant, but she's a beautiful plant nonetheless. It's a shame nobody is talking about her, but she adds such a classy, subtle statement piece, I think, to your array of green. She really would pop out to me, in my personal opinion, but I don't know. I'll let you be the judge. My next plant, number 4. This is also, I guess, this is a succulent, you guys. I'm just going to show you. And that's my Euphoria Millie. Guys, I think this plant is stunningly beautiful in all aspects that plants can be. Let's take a look at the back. First of all, you see that spike-like structure of, I guess, a stem, so to speak, that is growing from. The beautiful strappiness and matted feel, smooth texture, color of the leaves, not to mention these beautiful flowers it produces. One of my favorite plants out of all of my collection, honestly, you guys, because we are in winter time and she still gives me these beautiful pops of color that one can really appreciate when your plants are going in your downtime. I don't think she's being talked a lot about much often, but I'm really y'all know I'm really into euphorbias, getting into a lot of different types of euphorbias, but she really is a staple plant. If you just make sure you give her water, and she lets you know when she needs water because her leaves will droop down some. So she is communicative in that way, which I can also appreciate that in a plant, but she also likes that bright light. So as long as you're giving her that beautiful light, and she sits in here on one of my stands by the window, at the window, and she is just stunning. Absolutely stunning. I got this from Gabriella Plants, and man, also too, y'all might want to get one if you're interested. I don't know if she still has them. Like I said, I've had it for a while now in my collection. But check it out, you guys, because it wasn't expensive at all. And I think this is one of those plants that you can admire for years to come. Now, this last and final plant, you guys, those are for individuals who may not be into, I guess, flowers, so to speak, but you are into the foliage and you like to have subtle pops of color, if you will, in that foliage. This plant, to me, I think is very underrated. It's very beautiful. This one really takes the cake for me in regards to that pink flavor that we're looking for. This is a pretty plant, but this pink princess, not so pink princess that I have here does not provide me with a lot of pink, although I love you, but you know what you do. Anyway, I'm going to show you guys. This is the Syngonium Strawberry Ice, you guys. Strawberry Ice. I just have her in a cash pole, you guys. But I felt like the color of the plant itself just played off well with the pot. Go figure, right? Not by design. It was just by coincidence that it just mirrored that. But you guys, if you love pink plants, this right here is the way to go because you don't have to fight. You don't have to duke it out with the plant. You don't have to do round 2, 1, pop, pop, pop. You don't have to do any of that to maintain and to keep this color. So, which is also pretty cool. This was one of the newest, well, not newest leaves. This was one of the old leaves that came with the plant when I originally got it. So I don't know if it's going to come out more with some of this green and then cream. But either way, no matter how you slice it, she is a piece of beauty, you guys. Look at this right here. This leaf right here is showing you all of that dark color. But if you turn it around, I'm hoping the camera will pick it up, you guys. You see that little subtle watermark color right there. I just think that is so interesting and cool. Like I said, she is pink. You don't have to blast her with light. She's pretty much maintaining it. As you can see, she's pink with the stems. All the new color growth is growing out pink. It's just like a pink bonanza. The leaves are not that big or huge. Not to say that they can't get that big, because I'm quite sure from what you see right here that they can. It's just that I have her not growing with a lot of light. She's actually on the lower level of my shelves in here where she's getting very far away light. But yet, as you can see, she is still maintaining that pink. I love her. I think she's very underrated. I don't hear a lot of people talking about her. I don't know how new she is on the market or anything like that. I just know I discovered her sometime last year, and I think I got her from Jack's Jungle, if memory served me correct. And when I first saw her being introduced there, I knew I had to add her in my collection. So, yeah. So that was a pretty quick video, you guys. Let me know what plants do you have in your collection that you feel is underrated by your definition of underrated plants? Also, too, out of the 5 that I showed you, I'm curious to take a little tally. Which one out of the 5 would be your most intriguing yet interesting one? The one that you either have in your collection already and you understand why I chose it for this video, or which ones you don't have in your collection you wouldn't mind adding into your collection, like perhaps this beautiful grandifolia. I don't know. I'm trying to tempt you. I don't know if it's working. If it is, great. But if not, I'll keep trying and work on you guys. But yeah, comment and just let me know your thoughts on this. This video, you guys. Keep in mind, if you love foliage as much as I do and you love listening to planty things, definitely subscribe to this channel. Please keep doing what I've been asking you guys, pushing them thumbs up, and away. I would appreciate that support and the kind words, everything. Enjoy your day wherever you are in the world. And until next time, guys, much love. Bye.